Hello, xin chào các bạn đã quay lại với kênh Nala Review. Hôm nay chúng ta tiếp tục theo chân anh Sunny ở Sài Gòn. Tôi khoái anh chàng này rồi, không biết các bạn như thế nào nhé. Thì hôm nay là ảnh làm một cái tour tại Sài Gòn về thịt nướng, các món thịt nướng BBQ. Các bạn nghe là hấp dẫn chảy nước miếng rồi ha. Bây giờ chúng ta xem thôi.
I'm just gonna put it here in front of me. There we go. That looks pretty. Today we are in Ho Chi Minh City and it is going down. Hold on a second. Today it's all about the roasted meats, barbecue. Meat plus fire. It's a recipe that goes back to the caveman era. But these days, every country has their own unique take on barbecue, using regional ingredients and techniques to elevate animal protein to its highest levels of yum. Today we're in Saigon, Vietnam, taking on one of the most diverse, dynamic barbecue cultures of Southeast Asia. If you die and go to heaven, this is in the waiting room.
I hope my heaven will be cleaner.
From small, is this a drinking food? It seems like we should be drinking right now. To huge. If you walk down the street and you don't see a head, but you just saw this animal, what would you think it is? A big fish, maybe? A dolphin? There is no cut of meat, no creature these vendors can't handle. And today, we're trying it all. Any idea how long that's gonna take?
I don't know. We can do some meditation.
Let's do it. Joining our meaty adventure today, Jup, a 26-year-old young Vietnamese local who has a great passion for discovering food and cultivating her knowledge and experience in the hospitality industry. Today, my big mouth and Jup's big brain will be taking on Vietnamese barbecued everything. Jup! We're doing it. Let's see if I can identify these meat specimens here. One, that looks like an intestine. And then I have no idea what that is.
It's fine.
The cheek, right here. Oh, it's like the, cheek, okay. First, a meaty appetizer. Grilled protein served with herbs and sauces. And what follows is a bite-sized masterpiece. Yeah, the pork cheek. It's got a great texture.
Chewy and crispy.
Yeah, I wish my face tastes this good. That'd be dangerous, right? Here, it looks thick and meaty. What is that stuff in the intestine?
Fat.
Fat, oh, okay. Nice and crunchy, a little animal-y, but the sauce is very powerful. All that together gives it kind of a powerful punch to any meat you're eating. It's very nice. Every country has a little bit different barbecue culture. In the USA, it's all about going big steaks or big briskets and slow cooking like in the South. I'm in my happy place right now. In Korea, it's about being at the table, having the barbecue right in front of you. The juices are dripping off of it. What is the barbecue culture of Vietnam?
In Saigon, we start eating cuisine from the afternoon until late at night together with beer.
That's the best part.
The concept of barbecue culture has been picking up in the recent 15 years when people are wealthier. It is also the development of cattle breeding, so people have more ingredients for barbecue. And then I think also the concept from Korean barbecue on Korean drama. So people just want to sit around and eat the cool things.
Really? Fast forward a few decades and you've got vendors like this selling over 200 pounds of meat per day. What is the purpose of dyeing everything that deep orangey red color?
You really want to eat something that's red.
13 cuts all grilled up right here. Chicken, octopus, sausage, pig face, organ meats like chicken gizzard. It's a little sweet, a little spicy. It almost tastes like a glaze of ketchup and chili sauce was put on there. And one special treat Jup insists I try.
This pork breast.
Oh, that's right. When you say breast, I think you mean like an udder. It's actually more here, right? What?
I like it.
What? It has a different texture than everything we've had so far. It's got a chew and a crunch at the same time. And there's something beautiful about the amount of fat on the outside. Maybe they put a little bit of sugar in the marinade because it's caramelized and become really sweet. Oh my F. Jeepers, that's delicious. Here Here we have another fun barbecue location. There's a big plastic container full of body parts. It doesn't sound as appetizing when you say it that way. So we're about to eat a food that needs to be weighed.
She already cut it and marinated.
What food is this?
In Vietnam, street food vendors are masters of making use of what they have available. Nowhere will you find cooks that can do more with less. Here, for 6 years, Miss To Win has been delivering a not-so-common protein-packed plateful. Her secret weapon? Fish stomachs.
Fantastic. Now, have you ever just had fish stomach?
Yeah, I had before. My mom cooked it in the sweet and sour soup for me. But then I gave up eating the stomach.
Yeah, it's one of those foods that... Wait, why'd you give it up?
Sorry, Mom. But it was because of the way you cooked it, so I didn't like it.
Wow, this just became a weird confessional. That's not your actual mom, it's just a camera. But that's good, this could be therapeutic today too. Yeah, Mom, your Thanksgiving turkey was dry sometimes, okay? That's why I ate so much ham. Sorry, I was just kidding, Mom, that's just for the joke.
Already marinated with chili sauté, set on the flat top with hot cashew nut oil. Then okra joins the party. It's just okra, don't get too excited. Finally, she serves it up with herbs and her own dipping sauce.
Now, I want my first fish stomach just plain Jane. It's already full of fun seasonings. It looks like a person's stomach, but just smaller, right? Let's try it out. It's fantastic. It tastes like a land animal. I mean, if anything, it's like more beefy or porky, and especially with all the seasonings she's put on here, not like anything from the sea.
From the fresh water.
Yeah. What really stands out to me is the texture. It kind of crunches in your mouth. I'm gonna try it in this, what is it again? Fermented tofu sauce?
Fermented tofu sauce.
It's thick, it's white, kind of creamy. It's sour and almost cheesy.
I don't think the smell of the sauce goes well with the stomach.
Do you think that goes with one of the other menu items maybe?
Okra.
With okra?
Yeah, this
Got it.
always come with okra.
We should do an okra review. Right now, we're on a street that's kind of famous for seafood, for grilling, drinking, having some snails. What is the name of this street?
It's Vĩnh Khánh. It's located in District 4 of Saigon, and it is also known as the District of the Gang.
Cool. So if you're a gang member, you want to have a fun meetup with other gang members, trade gang tips, it's probably the place to do it, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to Chili Barbecue and Hot Pot. Open for 7 years. This restaurant is famous for their selection of over 25 unique and far-out oyster recipes.
Right here, we've got 25 different oyster recipes, all in their own little oyster cooking dish. Let's just take like a quick look around. We're not gonna name every single different recipe here.
Like finding something that sparks joy.
Hey, did you read that book about minimalism? My girlfriend read that book and then she broke up with me. She like touched my arm and was like, oh, no joy. Peace. Yeah, did you feel joy? Well, she didn't either. Back to the food. Cheese and quail eggs. There's one over here that has peanuts and peanut butter. What the F? Is that
Tomato, yeah.
This looks like a Korea-inspired one. It's like one tteokbokki, like one rice cake. Hello. Could you, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'll have the Szechuan one. Which one do you want?
I'll try the cheese with quail egg.
Any idea how long that's gonna take?
I don't know.
Time lasts forever when you're sober. Oh, what's the point? So right now, these are just sizzling away. So I'm gonna give this a flip. We got the Szechuan sauce and the black beans. And the good thing is like it's oysters. We can't really undercook it. I don't know how I parlay this into my mouth hole.
Or
Don't touch it. Resist the urge to touch it. Oh. Whoa. Oh, it's spicy, throat burning, warm, delicious, perfectly cooked.
mine's very rich and fresh.
Rich and fresh?
Yeah.
Like me. Not it.
No joy.
I think we should try at least 3 more. I'm gonna get this one. This is a Korean inspiration.
I will pick the one with strawberry sauce.
Oh, that's wild. As it's cooking right now, I can smell strawberry jam wafting off of there. It's so unusual. I bet it's gonna be good somehow. Oh, I love it. Is it a little hot? You okay? You look like you're dying or in pleasure mode? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
I have just passed my ginger dish.
Oh, that was fast?
Yes.
I'm gonna try your jam juice. I like it. It's just sweet and syrupy and spicy. So this is done. It was creamy, buttery, margarine-y. Oh my God, each one you look like you're gonna die. Wasabi, are you crying?
I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Day or night, barbecue is a favorite for young people like me.
Some of them are weird, some of them are delicious, and best of all, some of them are really surprising. I love it.
I love it too.
In Vietnam, basically anything put on the grill can be called barbecue. For the old folks out there, they're looking for something a little different. Less hip, more traditional, and more time-tested. You can see for yourself.
Today, we were in search of the biggest, baddest, most epic barbecue we could find. It's right here.
Yeah, it's very hot.
If you walk down the street and you don't see a head, but you just saw this animal, what would you think it is?
I maybe think it is a goat.
A goat like on steroids.
Here, an entire calf, you may know it as veal, is roasted over an open flame. In some places, they marinate it with lemongrass and spread cashew coloring on the skin to create an eye-catching look. At this restaurant, Chef Phuc, with his 30 years of experience, believes the best roasted veal should be prepared with no seasoning.
Now, we're not really even close to the center of town. We're way out on the edge of Ho Chi Minh City right now. But for this neighborhood, it must be somewhat of a big spectacle to see this big calf body here. Sir, why? Why calf meat? Why veal?
Cái món này nó đặc sản nó từ ở ngoài Cầu Móng.
This is the specialty of the people in the center of Vietnam. And they brought the dish here for 30 years.
Was it a big hit from the beginning?
Ăn rất là lạ.
Yeah. So at first everyone was very scared of the dish, but once they taste the first taste, they really want to have the next meal and the next meal and the next meal.
Okay, so it's just about getting people past the shock of being like, what the heck is that? What animal is that? What's going on?
The veal roasts over charcoal for 2 hours. It gets hit with salt water and cooking oil to finish it off. From here, they simply cover it up with a couple of plastic bags to soften the skin and preserve the meat. Anytime there's an order, the chef lops off a chunk and dices it up straight from the cow.
It's starting to look more like food, though, if you look at that plate. This is the calf belly. The skin is still on there. It looks leathery. Should we try it out? Will he try one with us, maybe? Oh, I'm sorry. I had gout before, too, because I drank too much. It's such a mix. I mean, there's like all the layers of the body. The skin is pretty tough and chewy on the outside. Then it's like fat, and then it's protein. The protein is nice and soft. The fat is juicy. It's very unique.
Rất là thương tục nha.
Yeah, so he is offering you a different kind of cutting for hand eating only.
So he just cut us off another piece here, kind of above the hip to the right of the spine.
He said this is the softest part of the veal.
Cheers. It's very juicy. I think it's a little plain because it needs some sauce or something to go with it. But as a protein itself, very delicious. Can you tell him that I would happily eat his meat until I get gout again?
This roasted veal is served with all kinds of fresh herbs. Roasted sesame rice crackers, green bananas, starfruit, chili, garlic, and of course, fermented shrimp paste.
If I'm being super honest, I've only had veal a couple times. When I tried it, yes, it was soft and a bit juicy, but it really lacked any type of flavor. But when you look at the table here, there's a ton of powerful flavors that are about to be mixed in together. Now, this alone is very intimidating. It smells a little feedy. It's got a pungent aroma with some sweetness in there too.
This is the crowded roasted rice, and people believe that it brings out the appetite in the mix of the veal.
Did I mention we're in an industrial area?
Wow.
Yeah, they're building a lot of stuff, I guess.
It with this rice crackers, and then some herbs,
Then we put in some green banana,
Yep.
take the meat that you just powdered up.
and then the garlic, some lime,
Wow, how'd that guy get gout? This looks really healthy.
chili, and then the sauce. Mix it like a salad.
Let's go for it. Super fresh, very yummy, fresh herbs, and just a ton of powerful flavors all mixed together. You know, everyone thinks of veal as like this very tender, like high-end meat. As I eat it here, it just tastes like boiled chicken.
People use very rustic way to cook it because this is a dish to drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's all about like get it done.
Some people are so eager that they pick up a slice of veal and dip it in the sauce straight away. But the veal is just one ingredient, meant to be balanced with a variety of powerful natural flavors.
And then
very nice raw.
It looks pretty good. It looks like Spider-Man's webs. So many strong flavors.
They are fighting.
I can see why this would be a good drinking food because it's like I want to wash down those powerful flavors. And then even as you're getting drunk, you're losing your senses. So you need something even more powerful at that time.
If harvest preparations for you have found the flow.
If it's meat, if it came from an animal, whether it's a foot, a stomach, or a whole dang cow, these people, this country is gonna find a way to make it awesome.
Your mother singing softly.
的伤，从来不愿没有避风港，向着那梦中的地方去远航，寻找我梦中的天堂。人生本来太过的感伤，不必在乎眼泪成两行。天涯的路上，谁陪我乘凉？爱我的人。
Coi mà thấy đói bụng luôn các bạn. Chịu hết nổi. Coi hồi muốn chảy nước miếng luôn. Hy vọng những tập sau sẽ còn hay hơn. Và nếu nó hay chúng tôi sẽ review tiếp cho các bạn xem nhé. Thôi tôi đi nấu cơm ăn này, đói quá rồi. Bye bye. Chúc các bạn may mắn và hạnh phúc. Xin chào, hẹn gặp lại.